Welcome back to Bike Culture Hub, the home for riders who live for the perfect blend of nostalgia, technology, and the thrill that only a legendary machine can deliver. Today, we're diving deep into one of the most anticipated retro sport motorcycles of the decade, a bike that resurrects a name etched into motorcycling history. This is the 2026 Kawasaki GPZ900RS, a modern reimagining of the iconic Ninja that rewrote performance rules back in the 80s. And now, Kawasaki has taken that heritage, injected it with cutting-edge engineering, and created a machine designed for riders who crave emotion, legacy, and performance all in a single package. This isn't just another retro bike, it's a love letter to the machine that started the Ninja legend, crafted for a new era of riders who want both history and horsepower. The moment you walk around the 2026 GPZ900RS, the connection to the original GPZ900R is instantly obvious. Kawasaki didn't just pull inspiration, they recreated the silhouette that changed sport bikes forever. The long, slightly squared fairing, the muscular tank, the tapered tail, and the unmistakably retro lines all whisper the same message: this is a tribute, done right. Every angle feels like it was designed to trigger excitement. But look closer and the modern engineering shines through. You see full LED lighting beautifully integrated into classic shapes, giving a crisp modern glow without sacrificing vintage character. The fairing vents are sculpted with aerodynamic precision, ensuring high-speed stability while maintaining the original GPZ personality. The paintwork features multi-layer metallic finishes that shift under sunlight, creating depth and richness you don't find on many modern bikes. This is nostalgia wrapped in 21st century craftsmanship, engineered for riders who appreciate both heritage and innovation. But don't let the retro styling fool you, the 2026 GPZ900RS is hiding serious modern muscle. Powering this legend reborn is a newly tuned 948 cubic centimeters inline-four engine, derived from Kawasaki's Z900 platform but heavily refined for smoother mid-range, richer sound, and sport touring usability. The engine produces an estimated 128 horsepower and around 98 Nm of torque, giving it the perfect balance between aggressive acceleration and controllable power delivery. Kawasaki intentionally avoided making it a pure track weapon. Instead, they made it the kind of bike you can ride daily, take on a long weekend tour, or simply enjoy on your favorite twisty road without feeling overwhelmed. The power band is beautifully linear, pulling strong from low RPMs but really waking up around the mid-range where it feels eager and responsive. Twist the throttle, and the engine sings with a tone that immediately transports you back to the original GPZ era, but with a cleaner, deeper, more refined exhaust note. Kawasaki engineers spent months tuning the airbox and exhaust resonance to replicate the 80s intake growl. The result is an addictive, throaty sound that's unmistakably Kawasaki. And let's be honest, sound is half the experience of a retro bike. Here, the GPZ900RS absolutely nails it, combining the emotional growl of the past with the polished smoothness of a modern inline-four. Whether you're revving it in neutral or accelerating hard out of a corner, the soundtrack is pure mechanical music. The moment you sit on the bike, you notice Kawasaki's focus on rider comfort. The ergonomics strike a sweet spot between sporty and relaxed. The clip-on handlebars are positioned slightly higher than modern supersports, giving you a more upright riding stance perfect for long journeys and daily commutes. The seat is wide, supportive, and shaped to keep you locked in during spirited cornering, while the tank's contour allows your knees to grip comfortably just like the old GPZ900R. Everything from the foot peg placement to the seat padding feels like it's been designed to keep you riding longer without fatigue. Whether you're cruising at 120 km/h on the highway or carving through sweeping bends, the bike keeps you comfortable and confident. When we talk modern performance, the chassis deserves all the spotlight. Kawasaki has fitted the GPZ900RS with a lightweight trellis frame tuned specifically for stability and agility. The bike feels planted even at high speeds, and thanks to a refined Showa SFFBP front fork and rear horizontal backlink suspension, it's capable of handling aggressive riding without sacrificing comfort. The suspension absorbs bumps well while remaining firm enough to give precise feedback through the bars. Riders will especially appreciate how predictable the bike feels. It doesn't snap or jolt, it flows. The GPZ900RS responds smoothly to rider input, making it one of the best balanced retro sports we've seen in years. Whether you're leaning into tight corners or sweeping open roads, the bike inspires confidence. braking performance is equally impressive. Dual 300mm front discs paired with radial mount monoblock calipers give the GPZ900RS strong, progressive stopping power, while the rear 250mm disc adds stability when slowing down through corners. Kawasaki's latest cornering ABS system ensures confidence on variable road conditions, making the bike suitable for both experienced riders and those stepping up from mid-capacity machines. The brakes feel powerful yet controlled, allowing precise modulation whether you're braking lightly in traffic or hard during spirited rides. Electronics play a huge role in modern bikes, and the GPZ900RS gets the full suite. You get traction control with multiple modes, power modes, ride-by-wire throttle, cornering ABS, smartphone connectivity, cruise control, and Kawasaki's latest TFT LCD hybrid display. The gauge cluster is a piece of art, 2 large analog dials for speed and RPM, just like the original, with a modern TFT screen sitting in the middle that provides navigation, bike stats, ride logs, and customization options. Riders can switch between retro-style display themes or modern layouts. It's the perfect combination of heritage and technology. But possibly the biggest talking point is the design execution. Kawasaki knew how iconic the original GPZ900R was. They kept the recognizable red, black, and blue silver retro liveries, added modern pearl finishes, and even recreated the classic 80s stripe graphics. The wheels resemble the old star pattern design but are actually forged lightweight alloys for improved strength and reduced weight. The side fairings replicate the original vent layout while still channeling real aerodynamic airflow. Even the rear view mirrors mimic the old-school rectangular shape while being fully modernized. Every detail feels intentional, respectful, and authentically Kawasaki. The bike captures nostalgia without feeling outdated, a difficult balance that few manufacturers manage to achieve this well. On the road, the GPZ900RS shines as a do-everything machine. It accelerates hard when you ask, but it's smooth enough for urban commuting. The gearing allows relaxed highway riding with plenty of torque in the mid-range for effortless overtaking. The inline-four engine feels incredibly refined at all RPMs thanks to improved balancing, new internal components, and revised fuel mapping. Whether you're a rider who lived through the era of the original GPZ900R or a younger rider discovering this legend for the first time, the experience is equally rewarding. The GPZ900RS isn't trying to be the fastest bike on the road, it's trying to be the most enjoyable. Let's talk unique selling points, because the GPZ900RS has plenty. First, it's one of the few retro bikes that doesn't just look classic, it performs like a genuine modern sport machine. Second, it carries a legendary name with decades of history behind it. Now let's talk price. The 2026 Kawasaki GPZ900RS is expected to launch with a price tag around $13,999 to $14,499 depending on region and trim. For a motorcycle that blends heritage, modern performance, and premium build quality, this price positions it directly against bikes like the Yamaha XSR 900, Suzuki GSX-S 1000 Katana, and Honda CB 1000R. But what sets the GPZ900RS apart is its unmistakable ninja legacy and how faithful Kawasaki has been to the design that started it all. So as we wrap up this deep dive review, if you enjoyed this breakdown of the legendary 2026 Kawasaki GPZ900RS, make sure to hit like, subscribe, and ring the bell so you never miss another review here on Bike Culture Hub. We bring you the latest, the rarest, and the most exciting machines from around the world. Until next time, ride safe, ride hard, and keep the culture alive.